My name is Imran. I'm a finance professional in corporate real estate.
I'm Shazana. I'm a HR manager in an automotive industry.
We've been working with Saida for just over a year now. It's been an eye-opening, thrilling journey, to say the least. We've learned a lot about our own personal finance journey. It's added an element of realism to our financial plan. Sometimes it can be a bit exaggerated in your mind. And Saida has been instrumental in helping us build a strong foundation for the future.
So we've been working with Saida for a year. Imran had found Saida through Twitter and started following her. I would say if I could sum up our journey with Saida so far, she's really helped us manage the different ways that we manage our finances, because I'm very risk adverse, whereas Imran's a bit more knowledgeable in terms of finance and personal finance. So she's helped us almost bridge the gap between each other. Yeah.
Of course. I think the number one key benefit from this experience has been just less anxiety about the future. Before we engaged Saida, before we got to know her and the messages that she would share with us, we thought that we had a plan for the future and how much you would actually need upon retirement in Malaysia. And then you are bombarded with different infographics from many sources, right? Some say 200,000, some say 2 million. And we just didn't really understand how much we would really need based on all the different parameters of life, right? How much debt we have, what our plans are for the future, the quality of life that we would like to have post 55. And it used to be very stressful trying to navigate through that. Saida, in a very methodical way, charted it out for us and just said, look, this is what it's going to look like if you continue certain practices, and you're going to have X amount. As a finance professional, that's what I wanted to hear. I need to know everything's going to be okay if you continue on this path, and these are some things that you can do to spruce up what that final nest egg is going to look like. That's the key benefit. I'm not as anxious anymore. I'm a lot more confident that we have a plan for the future, and that makes me happy.
I think for me, engaging with a financial planner, it helped us to align our goals. Because previously when we talked about money, I always thought I did pretty well with money. I save a lot. Imran's got a different point of view where he's a bit more invested in investments. So a lot of the times when we talk about money, it's difficult for couples, but having a financial planner helps you to understand what are your shared or aligned goals, and then you can start to plan, financially towards your goals. Because I think that's something that we've never really talked about previously. We know we manage our individual finances better, but how do we manage it together and align to whatever goals that we want to meet moving forward? So I think that helped us in aligning our goals. And for me, it helped me to understand, because like I said, I was very risk averse, in trusting a little bit more and looking at different investments where we can put our money.
Of utmost importance to me is trust. You're about to go on a journey with a complete stranger. You don't know anything about them. They don't know anything about you. And you're about to share your deepest, darkest secrets when it comes to money. You will need to be very upfront. You will need to have no holds barred. So to have that type of conversation takes a lot of trust from the start. And most of the time it comes with gut feel. There is no metric, there is no rating system of trust, especially when it comes to financial matters. It comes down with how you feel when you're interacting with that person. So I would say place key importance in the first meeting. How are you vibing with that person? Do you feel that this is a relationship that you want to cultivate further? It's not a one-size-fits-all. Everyone's different. And eventually, you'll find the right person.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. Trust is probably the biggest thing that you need to look into a financial advisor. Like Imran said, you're going to uncover your finances, right? And you need to trust to have these conversations, difficult conversations, maybe at times with your financial advisor. So, yeah. I agree that trust is probably the one thing that you need to look into.
This is going to be someone who's going to be with you for your whole life, essentially, right? Assuming you pay the bills. And, you want this person to understand you, exactly how you tick, how we tick. As a young married couple, we needed Saida to really understand our individual and joint motivations. So you have to find someone that does that for you, who truly understands, and at the same time is not afraid to tell you if you're doing something wrong. Because you're not looking for a yes man or a yes woman. You're looking for a partner equally invested in your success. So choose wisely.
Oh, so this is not related to this question, but this is what I wanted to say in the other question, which was having a financial planner helps you understand or uncover your blind spots. Because like I mentioned earlier, we thought we were pretty good with our finances. We thought we were on the right track to meet our goals. But actually, after going through the process, uncovering our assets, finances, and whatnot, we actually realized that, hey, we're a little bit farther than what we had planned in terms of our goals. So it helped to give that third party or third person perspective and tell us, these are the blind spots where you're not looking at, and you can look into venturing to manage your finances.
I guess I just want to tie it off with, keep your ego in check. Everybody has pride. Everyone, especially when it comes to money generally in our society, believes that we know best, we are doing the best. Keep your ego to the side. Yeah, be willing to have an honest assessment of your financial position with your chosen financial planner, and you will benefit multiple times from that, right? And this is a message that I'm going to send out to all my fellow finance professionals out there. We believe that we know best when it comes to finance. I used to, right? But in this age of advanced productization and at the pace at which the world is changing, there's no way any of us, finance professionals or otherwise, can keep up with what's out there, with risks to come, with all the data and metrics and stats out there that have an influence on how much money you're going to have at the end of your employment journey. So you need that partner there to help you. The same way we in our jobs rely on others and work within a team, your financial planner is part of your team. My key advice is start now. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. This isn't just something I came up with. This is a globally known idiom and a good expression. You must start planning from now. Don't rely on others to chart the way for you. Get that financial planner, get that advice, understand where you are, be objective, critical, and transparent with where you want to be. And if you've never done anything like that before, just having that one conversation is a step in the right direction. And after that, it's just one step after the other. I'd like to thank Saida for all that she's done to help me, to help us in navigating the waters of personal finance. And I personally feel we're on the right track. That's thanks to her.
I'd like to thank Saida for helping us on our journey in managing our finances. It's helped us open our eyes to see what else is out there that we can do to reach our goals. And we hope to continue our journey with her.